Hi guys, long time no see. What are you doing?
I was reading the
nutritional ingredient facts. How many calories is one muffin?
Only 100, which is surprising.
Okay. Hi guys. So new location, new people, or new person. I know it's been a while. It's been about 9 months. Could have had a kid in that time, but I did not. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I was gonna upload an update video as I usually do on these hiatuses, but I did not like that. So I'm doing a different video instead though, because this has been on my mind for a while, and that is mental health in relationships. And yes, your girl is in a relationship. What? That is so weird, because y'all know, if you've been watching me since the beginning of my channel, I've always been the sad, perpetually single friend, and currently I'm only one of those things, but I kind of wanted to talk about what it's like being depressed and stuff like that while being in a relationship. And Kev can chime in whenever he wants, but this is Kev.
Hi guys, I'm Kev. I am the other half of the relationship.
Yes, the other half of my other half.
Exactly. There we go.
And I'll just chime in whenever, or if you want to be in it more formally, definitely can too. But it was kind of like my sister asked me, like, are you happier in general being in a relationship? Because growing up, I've had like so many insecurities about like myself and feeling like I was never going to find anyone that's going to love me unless I change this or do this differently. And then he came along.
Hi.
Although I was the one that initiated things, because I am the thirsty ass hoe. But that kind of got me thinking, like, I am very happy with the relationship that we have, because I think it is one of the most healthy relationships, like even including platonic and romantic ones that I've had. But I still get depressed and I still get very anxious, and it's just like, for me, I think Kev is just a really great blessing in addition to my life kind of thing. And just because I have a romantic relationship does not mean that my mental health is going to like dramatically get better. So I don't know, I've just been thinking about the idea of you should just be happy with no matter what kind of stage you are in your life, I guess. So how has it been dating a depressed, anxious, dissociative person? Like, how do you, I know you don't like it when I say how do you deal with it,
right,
but how do you kind of go through the motions? Because I tend to have, like, I guess the best way I can explain it is like pretty high mood swings, especially when I'm like getting closer to my period, and I communicate that with Kev, and I kind of like try to rationalize why I feel the way I do.
Right.
And I hope I do that.
You do.
Effectively.
Honestly, it's just, I'm coming at this from a point of like not having any expectations. I know, just in a logical sense, coming into a relationship. Also, hi, I'm a few years older than Praise, and so there's a bit of an age difference, but
only 5.
I'm 28, she's 23 at the time of recording this, but I'm just trying to come at it from a logical standpoint, more on the lines of there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, or there's going to be not so good days, and just wanting to be there to support you and to be by your side as much as I can, and just trying to help understand where you're coming from when those mood swings do occur, or what causes them, and trying to find the best ways to either communicate or the best ways to try and help you work on your own coping skills, if not like trying to help kind of push you towards the methods that you have towards calming yourself down. In terms of dealing with, I don't ever feel like I'm just dealing with anything, but it's the want to support my partner, it's the want to help my partner better themselves. So that's just kind of where I'm coming from, and just trying to find the best methods and the best ways to help you do so.
And it's so interesting because I like have always believed that like no one was going to be like patient with the stuff that I go through, or want to understand or want to communicate, because I'm coming from like relationships, and I say relationships very loosely, I just mean even like flirtationships or things that could have been. I'm coming from relationships that lacked so much communication and lacked a desire to kind of better each other, and I've lost friendships that have shown me that they're not going to grow or go anywhere. And it's just one of those things where it's like you can't change people, they have to want to change on their own, and whether they decide to do that for or with you, that's honestly up to them. And it's not anyone, it's not your fault for someone not doing the things that you need or want from them. It's ultimately like they just aren't your person and they're not a good fit for you. And I'm not saying you have to cut them out, but also maybe just distance yourself, because if you're wondering why you're the problem or why you're not good enough or why aren't they doing this and that for you, it's like because ultimately they don't want to, and you have to find someone that's going to want to. And it's just like, and I've been reading about attachment styles, and I'm gonna link a book down below in case you guys want to go look at it. But it's interesting because there's 3 different attachment styles. There's anxious, avoidant, and secure. I'm obviously an anxious attachment style, and Kev is definitely more on the secure side, or he's like the secure one. And I talked to my therapist about it, and she was like, it's actually good that you're in a relationship with someone of a secure attachment, because anxious attachment people tend to gravitate and attract avoidant people. So the fact that I don't have any real reason to question you or our relationship, it's just like, it's very new territory. Are there any points that you'd like to talk about or bring up that you've noticed?
The number one thing that you can do in a relationship is be empathetic to the other person's situation, or just having the wherewithal to either find the empathy to stand in somebody else's shoes and see how it relates to your life. If you guys both had bad exes or both had previous relationships where, like, say there wasn't that communication, you can use that to build upon. You can use that to figure out what you do or don't want in either your current relationship or your next relationship. Go through your history and figure out what either didn't work out, what went wrong, whatever you feel happened that it caused things not to work out, and just see what it is that happened, that if there was anything that was there that you do want to continue, or anything that was there that you don't want to continue, whether it be your own habits, whether it be your own patterns, whether it be something that you notice in your partner or anything like that. That is by far the best way to kind of engage or just try to kind of go through your history, just so that way you can better yourself for your next partner, your current partner, or just whoever else that you have in your life.
And also, dating in your early 20s really sucks. I'm not saying to wait until you're older to start dating or whatever, like, do whatever, like, fucking hoe it out or find your soulmate at 18. I'm not saying don't do any of that, but it's definitely, like, another thing of just accountability. It's not, again, it's like anything that you're doing, unless you're being a shady bitch, then of course it's your fucking fault. But a lot of people in their early 20s are gonna want to naturally explore options and be kind of dicks.
Yeah, essentially.
And it's super rare to find someone that's like your age that is going to have that maturity to communicate and comprehend. Because even with our 5-year difference, it's like, it's honestly like a lifetime difference with like all the guys that I know in my age group.
Thank you.
And yeah,
honestly, even just looking back to when I was in my early 20s, I was kind of a shithead. So one of the best things that I've read is you mature more between 23 and 25 than any other point in your life, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. Or I think it's between like 23 and 28 or something like that. Once you just kind of figure out who you are as a person, it makes it so much, I don't want to say easier, but it makes you feel a lot more competent in being in a partnership and being in a relationship, whether it's polyamory, whether it's monogamy, whether it's just platonics. Just trying to figure out who you are as an individual is a big part of being a part of something more.
And I think, if I haven't emphasized enough, communication and comprehension are very, very important. Like,
oh yeah,
you can communicate all the things you want and you need from your partner, and your partner can communicate back to you that they heard you, but if they don't understand or change their behavior, it doesn't make a real difference. Like, what was it? I saw a tweet a while ago that's been stolen multiple times. Apologizing without changed behavior is just manipulation.
Yes.
So if someone you care about is making false promises and not changing, that's a red flag in and of itself. And again, people are not going to change for you. They have to do it for themselves. And they can change, like, with the idea of you. Like, they can change because they want to be with you and they are internally motivated. But if they're not, then it's not going to go anywhere. So
I wholeheartly agree.
Relationship advice from someone that's only been in one relationship or one real relationship, because I don't think middle school relationships count. Final advice is just to, not lose yourself in the process of getting into a relationship and staying true to who you are, because someone is going to wholeheartedly love you for who you are.
Exactly.
Who you are now, who you were then, and who you're going to be in the future. And it's all just a journey that, I don't know, you just choose to go on. And also, love is not just a feeling, it's a commitment. So, yeah. Yeah, and we've only been together for 6 months, so.
Don't worry, I'll wipe her up one day.
Sure.
Love you.
But we're probably going to do more videos in the future soon, because I am just thoroughly and healthily obsessed with him. And yeah, I don't know. I have like 3 video ideas planned or in the works with him. So I'm excited. Anyway, I will see you guys very soon. And remember, be yourself, spread love, and stay beautiful. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye, guys.
Later.